I found a hidden camera in my Airbnb, and I still can't forget what happened. So last month, I booked a cheap Airbnb in Chicago for a weekend trip. The place looked completely normal in the pictures, and when I arrived, everything seemed fine. The room was clean, the bed was comfortable, and there was nothing that really stood out. The first night went smoothly. I got some rest after a long day and didn't notice anything unusual. But on the second night, something felt off. I was lying in bed, scrolling on my phone, when I noticed a tiny blinking light coming from the ceiling. It was coming from the smoke detector. At first, I thought it was just a normal indicator light, but the way it blinked felt strange. It didn't look random. It felt consistent, almost like it was doing something. I tried to ignore it, but I couldn't. So I grabbed a chair, placed it under the smoke detector, and slowly climbed up. My hands were actually shaking at this point, but I still opened, and the moment I looked inside, my stomach dropped. There was a small hidden camera placed inside the smoke detector, pointed directly at the bed. I just froze for a second. Then I immediately unplugged it, climbed down, and started packing my stuff as fast as I could. I didn't even think twice. It was already past 2 a.m., but I just grabbed my bag and left the apartment. I sat in my car for a while, just trying to process what had just happened. The next morning, I reported everything to Airbnb and contacted the police. But here's the part that made it even worse. They told me that there had already been complaints about that same host before. Multiple people had reported suspicious behavior, and somehow the listing was still active. That means that camera might have been recording guests for a long time. People who had no idea they were being watched. Ever since that day, I've never trusted any place I stay in without checking everything first. Now I always inspect smoke detectors, vents, even random objects in the room, because honestly, you never know who might be watching.